Hey guys, I'm Rich and welcome back to a brand new video of Fortnite Chapter 2, and guys, what a season it has been so far. But today we have my review. We're about 5 days in. I feel like I've got enough time to make this, and I just want to talk about my favorite weapon, what I like and what I don't like about the game, all that kind of stuff. As you all know, weapons have changed quite a bit this season. So each weapon now has an upgrade path that you can do at multiple different stations around the map in POIs. You trade materials for weapons. The amount of materials depends on what rarity you're going up to. That makes sense, right? A fantastic choice negates NRG to an extent. I feel like there's a very good split between what I'm getting every game. There's not too many games where I feel like I'm not getting loot, and I do appreciate that. I think my favorite weapon at the moment, to be honest, is still probably going to be for an AR, the Scar. I like the free burst. They're super annoying to play against, and the reason why I use them is because they seem to always have that one bullet that will get through your build. So if you're spamming someone's build and you're aiming at the person, that second or third shot will get through and do damage. So with something like the AUG, you're doing like 36 damage, pretty much guaranteed. One thing that needs to get taken out of the game is green RPGs. RPGs are the bane of my life at the moment. I feel like if you just kept them as a gold and purple rarity and you could only find them in the special chests or supply drops, then that would be the best way to balance it, because grenades are super powerful too. That drop rate for grenades also needs to be dropped. Just because this game, the way it's playing, is kind of 0 to 100. We'll go into why it's like that in a moment, but the fact that it is 0 to 100 means that you're suddenly getting full scent, and then, well, you'll see no one for the whole game, right? And then you'll be getting full scent, or there'll be 3-4 squads around you. Gunfights typically are taking a little bit longer because we don't have mobility and we don't have health on kill. So it means that the gunfights are taking longer. No one's really pushing as much. We're sitting back, sniping, just getting them tags in. And all of a sudden, it's a Hail Mary, 25 grenades getting sent at you. Boom, 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 and your builds are down. It's crazy. However, I mean, grenades should still be in the game. Just drop the rate, and I'll be very happy with that. That's kind of the main thing with the weapons. Let's go on to the map. That's really the main talking point because it's completely new. I'm loving the map. I like the mobility of the water. It creates a good kind of one channel of quick kind of rotation, because there's no mobility. I reckon mobility will get added. It's probably just to do with the with people learning the game. However, it's so mountainy that would launch pads even be that beneficial about climbing super high? I'm not sure. That's something that's yet to find out. But I am enjoying the map. I think they went overboard on textures, that kind of stuff, which is really limiting a lot of people. Console won't have enough RAM to deal with it. Neither will certain PC-like players. People that have like 3 gig 1060s, they will probably experience a bit of kind of hitting full memory usage on their graphics card. I mean, I'm not amazing on the technical side with things like that, but in my head, like, the reason why I've turned off foliage, grass, all that kind of stuff is because that's more textures for my graphics card to have to render and then output at a 1 millisecond response time at 144 Hz. So it's way too much computing for older technology, in my opinion, and that's probably a massive thing that's causing stuttering. But the map itself, Fortnite, fantastic job. We'll obviously have to wait a season or two just for the game to fully flourish like it did before. Remember, Fortnite got very popular, but this game still had to improve over the seasons. It's like the iPhone 8 to the iPhone 10. Yes, it's a well-established game, however, it's still a brand new product or brand new map. So give it a little bit of a teething time, and I'm sure we'll be very happy with where the game's at in a few months. That's for sure. One massive other talking point in this video is skill-based matchmaking and bots. So I personally don't like skill-based matchmaking. Sometimes I do want to pwn kids. That's why everyone loves Call of Duty, because you go on and you dominate. But on this, it's so hard to go on and just have fun. I mean, I've probably had about 10 wins at least so far, and I've not played that much. So that's not bad. But the problem is we're getting too many bots. and I'm playing against too many sweaty people. Separate standard and arena. That's the biggest thing I can recommend, because when we've only got one game mode to play, which technically should be fun, it's not even that fun. And then coming up against bots means my guard is up 1 minute because I'm playing someone sweaty, and then my guard is down because I'm against bots, and then I'm all over the place. And yes, that can be my fault as well, but it's just something that does need to be looked at in the game. But I mean, I think that's my review pretty much done. I'm loving the season. I mean, it's just Fortnite at the end of the day. It needs to adapt to it a little bit, but so far they've done a good job. The hype was well built, and I think it was well executed, but it's just learning. I'm kind of learning a new game. That's why I switched to mouse and keyboard, because I've got that opportunity. I feel like it's just a completely different game as it stands. But no, guys, thank you for watching. I know it's not the longest upload, and hopefully it's just content you'll enjoy.